Hi guys, so there's not actually a good time for me to film this, so if you can hear my nephews or my sister in the background, just ignore them. So basically this is going to be my budget with me, and we're just going to get to it basically. I've had an Instagram DM from someone wanting to know how I personally manage all my envelopes and kind of buffers and things like that, so I thought I'd explain that in this video as well a little bit. So let's just get started. So I get paid every Thursday of the month. So this month it fell on the 28th, and my total wages was £1,397.99 after taxes. So honestly, I have considered perhaps filming like a time lapse of me figuring it out, but honestly, I've said it before, it's a lot of me just being like, what am I doing? Let me recalculate. I don't know if anyone else is the same. And honestly, my life starts like this. So yeah, it gets a bit messy. I don't really understand what I'm doing half the time, but you can at least see what it turns into, which is always good. So no, it doesn't always look this great. So let's get started. So first off, when I'm figuring out what I'm budgeting, I have to obviously think about my bills, what's going out no matter what. So every day I get paid, every month when I get paid, first thing that comes out is my rent. So if anyone doesn't know or is new here, I currently live with my sister, my nephews, my twin nephews, and my brother-in-law. They don't technically take any money from me, but I've got a Monzo pot that I put rent in every month, and I use that for anything they need in the house. Like I've used it in the past for IKEA furniture that they didn't like necessarily have money spare to get, so I just got it for them. And after the wedding, we're going to be doing the flooring, so it's all going towards that. So I pop aside £200 a month for that, so that goes into a Monzo pot. I just pop it here because it's like I'm like saving that no matter what. Then I allocate myself £50 a month, and that will stay in my main Monzo bit. If you have Monzo, you know what I mean. So this is also linked to both my PayPal and my Apple Pay, and I use it for coffees, and I use it when I'm out in town and I go for a Starbucks, or I don't have enough money on me in terms of a cash envelope. Might tap the excess like couple of pound on that. So I kind of use it as a buffer as well. And then Prime, my Amazon Prime comes out, and that is £7.99. My Spotify comes out, and that is £9.99. Now I have looked at all my subscriptions, guys, and I can't get rid of any of them. I use them all too much. GiftGaff is my dad's phone bill, and that's only £10. Now the reason I have this is because when he set it up, I'm basically the most tech savvy. I used to live with my parents, so I do everything for them. So I just had my card on me. It was just easier that way. Chip comes out, and that is essentially a savings account, so it's kind of like a bank account. You don't get a card with it, and it's got really good interest rate actually. I think 1%. And I rate it to everyone. I do have a referral code which I'll pop down below as well. But yeah, I adore Chip. I always put £50 in every payday, and then I'm guaranteed to be saving something. I kind of use this as my personal savings. So I have my savings account with my bank, and that's more for mortgage, whereas Chip is my personal one, so I don't feel so bad when I want to splurge on something and take some money out, because I know that it's not taken away from my future, if that makes sense. Sorry if you can hear my nephews. Then on the 13th, my contact subscription comes out. So it is £30, but I've actually froze this until next month. So I've already used this for something else, but that will be in whatever weekly check-in that would be. Then on the 16th, my Netflix comes out. Now, Netflix is now £10.99. And it's honestly one of those ones where you have to consider like what is coming out. I don't think I have ever cancelled my subscription with Netflix. Mainly because my parents use it as well, which apparently they're going to charge for, so I bloody hope not. We'll go next. Next is Apple, and that's just my storage. So that is just 79p. Then on the 26th, my phone bill comes out, and that is, okay, so I've always put 28, but it's actually 23, but I'd rather keep allocating a little bit more just in case. And then it says editing, but I basically mean my InShot app that I use to edit my videos, and that is £3.49. So actually my Apple, my editing, and Spotify all come out of my Monzo account because it's linked to my PayPal. The same as when I use Uber, which makes it easier for my travel pot because that's a Monzo pot, and things like that. Now everyone's budgeting different. I've recently seen Budget with M, she's completely gone digital. I kind of do mostly cash, but obviously I do have my pots, which you're about to see. So these are the Monzo pots that I'm popping into at the moment. So every month I do allocate myself £30 in travel. I've said this before, but where I live, it's cheaper to buy an all-day bus pass, and that's £4.40. And then obviously I have to consider if I get like an Uber or if I need a train. So I always budget £30 because I feel like that's fair. And it's worked quite well actually so far. Then one of my dreams when I move out is to own a KitchenAid. Super expensive. Do I really need the name? No, but do I want it? Yes. So I'm slowly but surely building that up. So I've only allocated £10 to that this month. Like I said, it's not a very high priority. What have we got next? Next we've got gifts. I like to have a digital version of this because, you know, when you're buying off Amazon and stuff, I just like to have both. So I have both cash and card for that. So gifts gets 30. Do I have any birthdays coming up? I have my nephew's next month, I guess, but he's all paid for. Yeah, I don't think I have any birthdays, but we can just accumulate because they do like to pop up on me, as you will know if you're an avid follower. Savings I've popped here just to make whoever's interested aware. I do obviously put money into my savings account with my bank. I don't always share how much that is because it does change depending on the time of year, my wages and my outgoings. This month, because it is my sister's wedding month and quite a lot of money is going out, I'm only allocating 150, which isn't a lot at all. My normal rule is to put minimum 200 in there, so it kind of hurts my soul this month. But I have had to allocate £100 into a new Monzo pot, and this is just because there's no open bar at the wedding, and I'm going to be one of maybe a handful of single people, and yeah, I'm just going to drink my way through it. So yes, I haven't popped it here, so I'll just tell you. I've also allocated £100 for treatments for my sister. I've booked with a colleague who does massages and treatments. She's going to take her next Saturday to get some treatments done before the wedding. The wedding's next Wednesday, on the 17th. So she's going the Saturday before for a couple of hours, have some R&R, that kind of thing. So she did say it's only going to cost about £80, but I always want to over budget just in case any unexpected things come up. So that's an additional £100 that I'm taking out in cash that I haven't popped here. In terms of my cash envelopes, I am putting £20 in hair. I don't have anything booked at the moment in terms of my hair, but you never know, and it is quite pricey. Beauty's actually getting £30 this month, and that is because yesterday I had a pedicure with said friend, and colleague, and I'd only allocated £20 last month. It cost £25, so I've had to take out money from my £5 savings challenge, which I will then use part of the £30 and pop that back. So technically I didn't under budget for anything because it was payday yesterday and yesterday was my appointment. I just didn't have any time to go to the bank, basically. Treat yourself is getting £20. I don't think I have very much in here and it kind of freaks me out a little bit, but this month is all about the wedding, so I don't really have extra funds to be tapping up. That social is only getting £5. Don't have anything, I say this, I don't have anything planned, but I do have a hen party that I need to go to next weekend in London, but I've still got the hen pot that I created for my sister and this hen, and that's got just under £100, so technically that's covered. Apart from that, I have nothing social going on, so it's only got £5. Home is getting £20 because it's completely empty, and that just covers anything for the house, whether it's cleaning products, any throw. Sorry. I did use this last month to grab some new bedding and other little bits from Primark. Activities, as usual, it basically means baking, but I did not want to write baking because I wasn't sure if I was going to stick with it. So yeah, it's got a generic envelope name just in case. That gets £30 and that is divided out into the 4 weeks. Not every week do I need to go and buy ingredients, but when I do, I need it. Food is getting £20. I always seem to spend this, I don't know why. Gifts is getting, what are you getting? It's only getting 15. Like I said, I did put digitally £30 away, but I'm building this back up because it's empty again because I used it for my sister's wedding. Health is only getting £10 this month. Health covers dentist, opticians, prescriptions, that kind of thing. So I'm building that up slowly but surely. Driving is getting £100. Now this is because to book a bulk of 10 lessons it costs £270. I've already got the £200 in my envelopes currently, so I've now got 300, which is fine by me because I'll just keep adding to it. I think I'm on lesson 7 or 8, so yeah, I'll definitely be using it this month. Emergency is getting £50. Now this current will now have £250, which every £250 I put it into my Monzo pot of emergency funds that's already got £250 in it. So when I cash stuff, I won't be cash stuffing, if that makes sense. It will be in my Monzo pot, but I'll explain that in that video. Christmas is getting £50 because it is flying around the corner, and again, if you haven't watched my videos, I have 11 family members to buy for, and we usually go all out. So yes, and then we've got events, and events is getting £20 because it's currently got nothing in it. Leah Budgets is getting £10. I use this for equipment, for giveaways, anything like that. And speaking of giveaways, as soon as I hit 400 subscribers on here, there will be a giveaway. And I also have one planned for Instagram for when I hit 1,000 Insta followers. I'm 10 away on YouTube and 100 and something away on Instagram. But obviously Instagram, you tend to get slightly more traction. And whatever one I get to first has like an additional bonus gift to it. So car is getting £20, and this is just so I can start saving. Where I'm learning to drive, I just want to start saving, so even if it's not for a car deposit, it will be for the insurance or the MOT or something. Do you get what I mean? Spending is what I allocate myself, so I put £20 and divide that out, and that works out £5 per week. I'll keep every £5 on me, and then basically if the household needs bread, milk, anything like that, I can use the cash rather than a card, because cards minimum £5. Holiday is getting what's holiday again? £10. So yeah, that is everything. Am I missing anything? I don't think I am. The only other thing to note, because obviously that doesn't equate to the total cost, so the only other thing to note is I did leave myself spare money, which obviously isn't spare money, and that was £56.74. I've also got £15 from a chip referral. Like I said, I love and rate it, and got one of my friends to join, so I've got that as well. So that together is £70, and I've also got some money to go back to the bank that I'll just be using for my 50 envelope challenge. So it's really tricky to basically, I've got a 50 envelope challenge and I'm trying to finish it, and I'm really pushing myself to do that. So I've worked out that I can, this month, by being really strict with all my envelopes and cutting down a little bit, I'm making sure that I can finish 5 more envelopes. I think that's what it is. 5 more envelopes. So they range, what ones am I planning on doing? So I'm planning on doing £28, £27, £26, £25, and I think £24 as well. But that, we'll never know. So yeah, instead, obviously I normally use my overtime, but I haven't had any. So I've just given myself a bit of money. So if you're wondering why none of this makes sense, it's because that additional £71.70 plus what I have to go back to the bank is going to be used for my 50 envelope challenge. And I've worked out, if I do that, and then if I make sure to allocate myself a certain amount of money next month, I can get the entire thing finished, which would be amazing to finish it by the end of August, because I started it last October. And if you're new here, it is for my parents, both my parents' big birthdays and their anniversary as well. Me and my siblings, my 2 sisters, are putting in a large sum of money so that they can go on a cruise or a holiday. So yes, it doesn't make sense here, but it makes sense in my brain. So yeah, a very long, chatty, waffly situation, but that is my budget with me. Goal wise, to hit 400 YouTube subscribers, hit 1,000 Instagram humans, and I want to make sure I side hustle this month, because I've been slacking a lot. But yeah, that is pretty much my budget with me. I hope you weren't too bored. I hope this is educational in some manner, and yeah, until I see you next time, bye.